What's good, guys? It's PlayStation Gaming. We're back again, about to jump on the RB Liepzig Master League episode 11, first day of the transfer window. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Just before we start, sorry, I'd like to let you just to say to you sorry if you are enjoying these videos and you do like what's coming on this channel. If you're enjoying the channel, then please like the videos, leave a thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe to the channel. As always, it's greatly appreciated. As you can see on the screen, guys, I've got a little short list here of players that I would maybe be looking to bring in during this transfer window. Obviously not all of them, just a couple. I did say on the previous episode that I believe that we're looking to maybe bring in a midfielder. Then more thought about it, another out and out goal scorer would probably be a good idea as well. Obviously, as you can see, we've only got a budget of 58 million, so we don't have a lot of money to spend. We've not got a big salary budget either. We need to be wise with what we do with the money to actually try and bring in a couple of players. So there's a couple of players in here that are maybe too pricey, so they'll probably be removed. I was just kind of having a nosy at players that we could maybe get in, but obviously I'll not be able to afford them all, so we'll not be attempting to buy them all anyway. So we'll all go and get a quick nosy at them and see who's probably more realistic to get, who's not, and we'll hopefully be able to try and put in some offers for a couple of players in this episode and bash out a couple of Bundesliga games as well. So let's go and take a look at who's in this list, see who we can maybe sign, and we'll go from there. So we've got Wijnaldum in here. Obviously he's on an 87,000 a week wage packet. That's probably far too much for what we can afford. He is affordable price wise, but we don't have the wage budget, and I don't really fancy selling anybody at this point in time to try and make more money for wages. So he's probably not going to happen realistically. He's got the stats, but he is 30 now, he's pushing on. So to be fair, we're probably going to remove him from the list. Next, we've got Alan from Everton. He's 29, 67,000 wage budget. It's affordable, but it just means that we're probably not going to be able to bring anybody else in if we do it. He is cheap enough price wise, and his stats aren't that bad either. He's got good stats. Just with his high wage packet though, I'm probably going to have to not do it. We're the same with Tillemans. He's really good stats. He's still young, obviously. He's only 23. He's got his whole career there. His stats are really good. In game, I believe he would be a baller. He'd be a good player to have. We could probably afford him just, but like I say, his wage is far too high again. Van de Beek's another one. Really good stats. Looks like he could be a good player. He is again only 23, so we'll get a few seasons out of him, but once again, high wages, probably not going to be. Same with Ruben Neves, another younger player. Really good looking stats, good free kicks, good passes, decent aggression, good conditioning and stuff. But again, another player we are possibly maybe going to be able to stretch out for would be Owar from Lyonnaise. He is valued at 45 million. We can pay his whole release clause off if we wanted to just buy him outright at 57 million, but we'd need to offer him probably a lot more than the 47 wage budget, so he's maybe just there or thereabouts for someone that we could sign. As you can see, he's got really good passing stats and ball control, and he's got a wee bit of speed, some curl. He's got good balance and good stamina. His ball winning and defensive is not the best, but it just depends what way we would use him. Renato Sanchez, on the other hand, he's also another young player. Was obviously highly rated a few years ago, still technically highly rated now. He's still been so young. He's picked his career back up a bit, and he's had a decent few games in the Euros there. His stats again as well are quite good. Decent ball control, decent curl and speed and acceleration and that, and he's got decent balance in his stamina. So it is quite a toss up between Renato Sanchez and Owar. Obviously Owar's probably someone that we would need to stretch for to buy, and is pretty much going to have to be spending all our money on him, so that's where I'm kind of wary about that, because then we wouldn't really have enough to bring in another striker. We've got Renato Sanchez. He's on a higher wage budget of 42, more affordable though, and he is only 25 million, so it's definitely something that we can look at. It's getting him cheaper priced, or maybe paying off his release fee, depending on how much it is, but we could probably get away with paying him less wage. We've also got Locatelli in there. He's another one that I highly rate. I can get him for about 30 million, paying off his release fee, and it would just be giving him a wage packet. And he's another one that I think wouldn't be a bad signing. He's on 38 grand a week, so I'd probably get away with that, to be honest. It's a bit cheaper than Renato Sanchez. And we've got Camavinga also, but that would be a big stretch, paying off his release fee at 55 million. I'm probably no going to look to do it. It would be a world class signing, but it would just stretch the wage budget so far, and it means I wouldn't be able to bring anybody else in. Do you know what? He's a world class player, and it would be. It's very, very tempting. It really is very tempting. It's probably something that I'll regret if I don't do, but at the same time, I would really like to bring a striker in. We've got the likes of Malin here in the striker's position. He's 27 million in value, 32 grand a week. We've got Alfredo Morelos of Rangers. Probably not going to look to get him. I'm not really his biggest fan. I was just looking at him, to be honest, the last time. Somebody I do rate and I do like is Odsonne Edouard of Celtic. He's got the 84 finishing stat. He's got a head in, he's got a kick in, he's got a bit of speed. He's got a bit of balance and physical. He's not too bad. He's got a good big foot. And I can get him for around 13 million, probably paying off his release clause of 17, so under 20 million, that's a bargain buy in my opinion. We've got Renato Sanchez, so what I'm going to do is put in bids for all three of these players, see if we can get any accepted, and see who we're going to take. So we're looking at Odsonne Edouard, Locatelli and Renato Sanchez. We're just going to bang in bids for all three of them to start off this episode. We're just going to pay his full amount. We're going to offer him a 3-year deal. We're going to offer him 60. No, that's a bit much. We'll offer him 57,000 a week. We'll go with that. Odsonne Edouard. Negotiations. Well, once again, we'll just use his release fee. 3-year deal. We'll offer him 58. We'll go with that. And last but not least, Locatelli. Again, we're probably just going to pay off his release. The transfers on this are a bit messed up, so it's saying 44, even though on the right you can see it says 30. I don't know exactly how much they would take. We'll see after the final bid goes down. We'll offer him 46. We'll see what he says to that. So we've got 3 offers on the table. See if any of them gets accepted, and we'll jump into a couple of games. So we'll simulate a couple of days forward. We've got a wee award here. South America's best player, Gonzalo Higuain, wins that. Messages. So we've been offered the job at Wolfsburg. No looking to change clubs. There's another job offer. We'll quickly have a look at these. Club teams. We've been offered the job at Berlin, Wolfsburg. There's a few jobs there, but I'm happy where I am. I'm going to stay put. Arthur Matthias is going nowhere. We'll get into the opening day of the transfer window and we'll see if we've had any acceptances. And we may possibly sell a player. I'm not really looking to, but it depends on who they're offering for. and if any of the offers lure us in. Got retiring players. Yes, refuse all offers and stay the manager of the club. So here we go then, opening day of the transfer window. Hopefully we've got some answers back. We could sign a player or two. Season objectives here then. So they're believing that we're only going to sit mid-table in a 5th finish. I'm not believing so. I think we can get better than that, especially if bringing a couple of players. As you can see on the screen, Locatelli negotiation breakdown, so he's no accepting by the looks of it. Renato Sanchez has accepted our offer, so there's a good sign to see. And Odward also accepts the offer, but he's wanting better terms. Locatelli wasn't convinced we'd use him in the right role, so he's pulled out. We're probably not going to be able to get him. We've had an offer for Adams, so we'll go and have a look at these offers then. Negotiations. So we've got loads of players here looking to renew their contracts, which makes things kind of hard at the moment because I didn't have the money to be paying out on all their wage packets. There's quite a few players here wanting new contracts, the whole team pretty much. So obviously wasn't an offer for Adams. I've read that wrong. He's looking for more money. I'm going to ignore that just now. Have a quick look in here, see who's in this youth system. There's a few players here, but we'll ignore that just now as well. We'll just get into the main thing, that these are here for the transfers. So they broke down the negotiations here. Odsonne Edouards want an extra 10,000 on top of his wage. As someone we could possibly set stuff will make a sale. We've managed to gain a wee bit of money there, so it's maybe possible, but at first we're going to accept Renato Sanchez's terms. Renato Sanchez will become our new midfielder and he's going to join the club. He's in, we've got him, brilliant. That obviously does put our wages down to 25,000, so we're well off the amount needed for Odward to sign. So we'll have to leave him there at the moment, but we'll have got a new midfielder, which is mainly what I wanted. He has accepted the offer, so hopefully if we can maybe get an offer for someone that's worth letting go, we can get some wage budget in, and we can maybe then get the acceptance for Odsonne Edouards. But without further ado, let's get into this first game then, guys. There he is then, Renato Sanchez, for his first interview at the club. Takes the seat. He's happy to join the club by the looks of it. Smiles all round. Here he is, the main man, Renato Sanchez. Shaking hands with the gaffer, he's joining. Just in time for the Hertha Berlin game. So there you are, they're still thinking that Edouard would be a good signing, but they think we should try and negotiate a bit cheaper for him. I just can't see it happening at the moment, to be honest, because he's currently already on 34, so I can't really offer him any less at the moment. We'll need to leave that where it is just now. But there you see, guys, Renato Sanchez has joined the team, and we'll jump into this game then against Hertha Berlin. We'll have a quick look at the team lineup. Everybody's looking good to go. And Nkunku, Mukiele, everybody's there. Kluivert's going to make the bench. Aaron Boyle's off form, so he's going to come off, and we're going to bring Renato Sanchez onto the bench as well for Adams. Hidara is also going to come onto the bench this season for him. And we'll go with that just now then, guys. So we're looking straight good to go. Pearson, Olmo, Nkunku, Liemer, Sabitzer, Gilmore, Konate, Mapakana, Mukiele, Halstenberg and Galashi in the goal. We've got the new boy on the bench. Let's do it. Just to cut this episode short, guys, I probably will only play the one game here, being the Hertha game, because I think if I do another game it's just going to drag the episodes out. I'm obviously new to the YouTube and stuff, so I'm still learning here and there. I'm needing to get a decent laptop to do some of my editing, to cut the videos shorter, just to make them short and sweet for you guys. I've not quite learned how to do all the editing parts of things yet, so that is something that I will be looking to do in the future, is cutting the videos shorter to maybe 25-30 minutes, depending on if you want that to happen. If you like these longer videos and like watching the games, then let us know, but otherwise I will try and cut them shorter and keep them short and sweet. Shorter they are, the faster I can release them and bring them out to the channel, and the more I can release as well. So we're underway then, guys. We'll be looking to pick up where we left off in the last episode. Ball sent forward and Doozy wins that for Hertha. It's sent forward by the Hertha team. When Doozy picks it up out wide, sticks the ball in. Tackle from Olmo, plays it away from the back and almost loses it, but we'll get it back. Here's Halstenberg, great ball to Nkunku, comes back on it, finds Sabitzer, gets wiped out the game. Nkunku, and he does win a free kick. We'll take that. Gilmore steps over it then and he plays a short one to Sabitzer. Sabitzer away to Mukiele, twisting and turning, gets it back to Liemer, finds Gilmore. Gilmore holds on. Halstenberg back to Gilmore, great switch out way to Mukiele, wins it back. Liemer to Mapakano, on the ground to Halstenberg, inside to Gilmore. Just got to hold on, it's a Mapakano now. Finds Mukiele, bursting down the line. Got a chance to swing it in and he does. Goes over everybody into the keeper's hands, and that's unlucky. Want to be landing that on Pearson's head when you're going to cross it in like that. Dangerous ball over the top. Get away with one there. Nkunku bursting forward now, using his muscle and his strength to hold off the man. Gets himself into the box for a shot, he shoots, he scores! And Nkunku finishes it once again. Brilliant, brilliant run. Bursting forward, using his strength and his pace to hold off as he was getting pulled and pushed, and he gets a chance to get into the box. Sabitzer dragged the defender away, and Nkunku makes no mistake in punishing them with a strike. Here he goes, you can see him getting bullied from two of them, he holds both of them off, bursts his way into the box and opens fire, sending it away from the keeper into the back of the net, and gives us the 1-0 victory, the lead, sorry. Hopefully to be a victory. Just what you want to see early in the game. Olmo now does too much with it. Pushing on then, Halstenberg does well to win that back. Gilmore sends it over to Mukiele, good switch. Mukiele What a ball down the line to Olmo. Swings it over to Pearson. Gets his head on it. Just sends it over. Should have maybe played that on the ground there. That's unlucky though. Sent forward then, Matt Bacano trying to get up and win. Canati does though. Sabitzer to Halstenberg. Onto Gilmore now. Gilmore getting chased down from Sami Khedira. Drops it back to Olmo. Holds on to it as Mukiele now. It's a bad touch. Lets it go away. Middlestat sends it forward. Sabitzer with his control on the chest. It's Gilmore. Back to Halstenberg. The ball into Gilmore's a bad one. Trying to find him again. Sent forward again then. Guendouzi picks it up. Plays it back to Dedrick Boyata. Sent forward. Good header down low by the centre back. Get it back to the keeper who's still got it then. Galashi plays it on the ground to Mukiele. It's back to Matt Bacano. Pushing forward then. Canati running at them. Halstenberg cuts back to Canati. And then Kunku out wide Mukiele. Olmo, good ball into Sabitzer. It's a heavy touch. Matt Bacano up and winning, he does. Sabitzer looking to get it, he doesn't get it. Sent away from him. Matt Bacano up and win again, Danny Olmo. And then Kunku gets dispossessed. Canati comes steaming in, gives away the free kick. Gets a yellow card. Goes into the book for his troubles. Unbelievable, like you say, the wrestling in this game. Someone else. It's a bad tackle to be fair, but they need to really fix that. You've probably heard me on every other episode talking about it. On that note, we are going to push it into attack and try and push this one forward and see this half out. Sent forward, Galashi and Kunku brings it down. Well done, son. Halstenberg bursting forward. Finds into Olmo. Wins a corner. No, it's not, it's a goal kick. I thought it was a corner. Goal kick it is then. Sent forward. Probably going to be last bit of action we'll see in this half. Sabitzer. And then half time. So there you go then, guys. And Kunku with the only goal of the half gives me the 1-0 lead. As we push on then into the second half. We'll be looking to continue on. Hopefully hold on to the lead. Or maybe extend it. No, we'll be extending it if we do that though. Sabitzer's long pass to Halstenberg. Bit of play. Pass was wayward. Halstenberg no paying attention. Ridiculous. Need better than that if we're going to hold on to this. Guendouzi then pushing on. Middlestat sends it forward. Mukiele is going to win it. Sabitzer then. Gilmore finds Olmo just. Danny Olmo bursting forward. Cuts back Olmo. Oh, he gets dispossessed. Sent forward again then. Sabitzer does well to win that back. Gilmore finds him brilliantly. Mukiele gets it taken off him. Middlestat sends it forward. The inner tracking back to win this one. Sends a searching ball towards Halstenberg. If he gets there, he doesn't. It's nodded down from Khedira. He then gets it back, sends it forward. Matthias Cunha. Great recovery from Halstenberg. Look at that. Middlestat to Khedira. He's going to strike one. He does. Whoa. It's a brilliant strike from Sami Khedira, the Berlin captain. Good save from Galashi. Gets the fingertips on it, pushes it away. Pressing me back here. Sent in from Khedira then. Paytech couldn't punish it. Pearson's going to bring that down. Olmo. Mukiele gets swiped off from Boyata. Wins it back though. Sabitzer does well. Pushes it on to Gilmore. He does well, he's still got it. And Kunku out to Halstenberg. Ball it wide, Mukiele swings it back over into Pearson. Not to be that time, Gilmore holds on. Guendouzi steps in and takes that back. Sent forward then a Matt Meccano as well to win that back. The Emmer, Mukiele into Pearson. Sends it back into the middle time. Kunku, he shoots, he scores. And Kunku goes and gets his second goal of the game on the 67th minute. It's good build up play, the ball out wide. Pearson picks it up, he squares it into the box with a nice cross. And then Kunku makes no mistakes in tucking it away. See this then. Fed through, the great through ball there. Pearson just squares it first time and Kunku comes in on it. Just beats the defender to the ball. Plays it far away post. There you go, the first time ball in, and Kunku plays it far away from the keeper as possible. Stretches it over behind the post. And on that note, we're 2-0 up. We're now going to make some changes. And the first one will be Renato Sanchez coming in. We're going to bring Gilmore off. Bring on Sanchez. Emil Forsberg's going to come in. Kluivert is going to come in and push up wide. We'll go with that then, guys, since we're 2-0 up. A few changes. Here comes Renato Sanchez for his debut for the club. We'll go from there. Sent forward then. Halstenberg picks that one off. Matt Meccano into Sanchez. Plays it to Sabitzer. The Emmer pushing forward now. Good ball to Forsberg. Is he going to get there? He does. Sends it back to Mukiele. Swings it in towards Pearson. Headed away then. Halstenberg gets that back. It's Sabitzer. Nice rainbow flick from Sabitzer. He gets cleaned out with a header. Nothing given. The refs are obviously on Berlin's side in this one. He's been wiped out of the game and he gets nothing for it. Mukiele then brings that down. The Emmer. Just a bad touch, sends it out of play. The Stack coming on then. Guendouzi up the line. Mittelstadt sends a ball forward. Forsberg there trying to clear that away. Mittelstadt now again. Finds Guendouzi. Back to Mittelstadt. He's going to look to swing this one over. Good block there by Forsberg. Pushes it out for a corner. Stark then pushing in. Gives it to Guendouzi. Back to Kadira. Forsberg does well to win that back. Long ball down the line to Pearson. He's unlucky not to win that. Sent forward then. Sabitzer looking to try and win it. He doesn't. There's a chance here for Herford. It's a shot. It's a goal. It's 2-1. A shaky times now. Could Hertha be on their way back into this one? It's just a brilliant through ball that cuts open. Nobody's ready for it. Once he's through on goal, he makes no mistake in tucking it away. So we're going to need to be careful here the last now. We're going to put it into defensive, get everybody back behind the ball. Forsberg now Cliver. Ball to Pearson. Nice back heel onto Liemmer. Swings it over to Cliver. It's cleared away then. Spitzer. Here's Forsberg. Tackle. Wipes him out. Into the boot goes Piatek. And this might just be what we need to hold on to this lead then. Sanchez plays it short. Halstenberg slips it into Cliver. Squares it back across. Nobody there. We get the win then. A double from Nkunku seals the 3 points. And it's enough and we'll take it. I'm happy with that. Obviously, just with it being the transfer window and trying to sign a few players in, we are going to just play the one game today. We should be back to normal in the next episode where we'll get 2 games. Scores on the doors then. Freiburg 4, Stuttgart 1. Borussia Dortmund get a 0-0 draw at Augsburg. Hoffenheim beat Cologne 4-0. Werder Bremen Munich 0-0, surprising. Schalke get beat 2-0 from Wolfsburg. Eintracht Frankfurt 3, Union Berlin 1. Borussia Mönchengladbach 1, Mainz 0. And Leverkusen 1, Arminia 0. That leaves us now still in 5th in the table. We are only 3 points behind the league leaders though, and we are sitting obviously 2 points behind 2nd place, so this title race is heating up between Wolfsburg, Leverkusen, Munich, us and Dortmund. You've still got Union Berlin and Mönchengladbach sniffing about, but we are the clear ones in the top 5 here that seem to be running away with it at the moment, and it's very tight and very close, so this makes for an interesting title chase. We're not the highest scoring team in the league just now, but we are getting there with the goals, we're picking them up, and it's looking better than it was. We're in a decent position with a decent team, and we're hoping to try and keep it like that. So obviously in the next episode we'll be looking to take on Freiburg. We've obviously got Augsburg to play as well. We've got a message or two here, we'll quickly read that. So we've had offers for Hidara from Newcastle. We've had offers from Leo for Kevin Campbell. We've had offers from Monaco for Forsberg. So we'll go and take a look at these quickly. We'll see if there's any tempting offers. So we have been offered 12 million for Emil Forsberg. That's very tempting. He is now 30-year-old, but he's got such good stats, it's just to let him go. We've got Campbell at 31 years old. We've been offered 16 million from Leo for him. There's a possibility for that one. And Hidara we've been offered 11 million from Newcastle. It's very tempting. It would give us just probably enough money to then seal the deal with the odds and Edward. Who would do it? Who would go? Who would stay? Hidara is only 23 and he's probably got a lot of climbing to go. But I do think keeping Forsberg is probably the better idea. Just because we've got enough probably centre midfielders, we don't have enough attacking midfielders in the camp position. Forsberg was sitting there, we've got Olmo sitting there. We could put Sabitzer in there if we need to, but then we've also got Gilmore, we've just brought in Sanchez, so I do believe I'm going to let this deal go. They are going to get him. I'm going to renegotiate just for a wee bit more. We're going to ask for 13 instead. We'll go with that. What we're actually going to do, guys, is I'm going to just quickly, I don't really want to, but I'm going to quickly just skip the second game against Freiburg, because that technically would be in the second game of this episode. I'm going to just skip through it and hopefully see if we can get them to accept that and maybe bring in Edward just before. So we'll skip this, hopefully get the win. We'll win 4-2, so that's good to see. That puts us up to 4th in the league. Kind of evens out that we're still doing the 2 games per episode, so we'll take that victory there, 4-2 victory, back in amongst the goals. We've now got a negotiation day here. We're on a wee bit of a win streak now. So Newcastle have accepted that. We've also had offers for Kluivert from Real Betis and Los Angeles for Tyler Adams. We'll take a quick look at the schedule here then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're now 7 games unbeaten. We'll take that, and that's 1, 2, 3. We're 3 games wins in a row. We've won 3 in a row, and we're 7 games unbeaten. So we're looking strong. We're looking good on paper here. But are going to accept this offer from Newcastle for Hidari. He's going to go for 13 million. He's away. That's him off. That puts us up to 58,680 in the wage budgets, and we'll see if Odson Edward's still here. So there's room for negotiation, so what we're going to do is renegotiate. We're just going to try and have it as is. We're just going to try and get him to accept a wee bit less of a wage. Hopefully he accepts. We'll probably not get to find out till the next episode, just due to it being the 2 games per episode. We do have the Augsburg game, but I'm probably going to call it quits there. So there you go, Hidara's departure at the club, negotiations going on. End the negotiations there for Forsberg, and we've been offered 12 million for Kluivert. We'll be ending that also. We'll be looking to keep him. So yeah guys, as always, I've been Places Gamer. It's been a pleasure. If you like what you're seeing, remember and leave a thumb up on these videos, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, because that's always appreciated. Join us again for the next episode, episode 12, where we'll be able to see if we do get Odson Edward to accept terms. And we'll push on to play Augsburg and Cologne. As always, I've been Places Gamer. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, take care.